Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. This is another sit down video and hopefully my next video will be another video with the barn and hopefully me riding Sassy. But this is going to be my bit collection and all about the bits that I use on Sassy, or just the bits I own. I do have 6 bits here and I don't want to get too controversial here. I know that bits can be a very controversial topic, but I kind of want to keep it lighter and just more informative on why I use these types of bits. I've definitely done a lot of research on bits in the last year or so, and I've really changed the way I want to bit my horse Sassy and then also horses in the future. Sassy had a very hard mouth when I got her, and then I also owned her for about 2 years when I was in high school, so there's like a 6-year difference. And in high school I rode her typically in either a D-ring with copper rollers, I can put a picture right here, or I rode her in a Pelham with a mullen mouth, and I don't think it was a rubber mullen mouth. I think it was just like the metal, which aren't horrible bits, just not bits that I would choose to use on her now. When I first got her back in December of 2018, I had her in a Kimberwick with a low port, and then I've been gradually bitting her down from there. I'm also not the most educated on bits. I've done a lot of research in the last year, but I'm just gonna let you know what I think of these certain bits for my horse personally. So let's start off with the most severe one that I have, and I haven't been riding Sassy in this since probably June or July. So this is a single jointed D-ring, and I think this is a racing D because it's a little bit smaller, I could be wrong, but this is a slow twist single jointed D-ring snaffle. I used this on her when I was graduating her from a Kimberwick to a slow twist. Slow twists aren't bad, they can be kind of sharp. Sassy, like I said, has a very hard mouth. She's gotten a lot better over the last couple months, and specifically in the last month or so before she's had about a month off, her mouth has softened a lot more, but she does tend to lean on the bit a lot, and single joints, they can provide the nutcracker effect into the roof of the mouth, but for some reason she does prefer single joint a lot of the time. I'll show you in the next few bits that I have on her that I've used that are single jointed. This one I just don't love because I don't love the slow twist. It was an okay bit to graduate her from a bit with a lot of leverage to something with a little bit less leverage. D-rings do provide a little bit of leverage, but not a ton. They're not specifically a leverage bit, it's still a snaffle, but that is the slow twist, and this one I will probably be selling just because I haven't used it in almost a year, give or take almost a year. Next, I have 2 double jointed bits, and these are 2 bits I haven't used on Sassy yet, but I want to try them on her soon. The first one I have here, I've been wanting for a long time, and I recently got it. You would have seen this in my Dover haul, I think. This is the Centaur Eco Pure D-ring. This is their Hunter D, so it's a bit larger than my previous D-ring that I just showed, and it's double jointed. It has the Eco Pure rubber right here. It's a rubber coating, and it also has an oval link right here, which is very, very soft and smooth. I'm excited to try this on Sassy because, like I said, she can lean a little bit on the bit. Not as much lately, as long as you keep your hands soft. Since it's double jointed, it won't let her lean as much on it, and I also love that it's a thinner rubber bit. A couple of the bits that I have are a little bit thicker in rubber, and I wanted to get something a little bit thinner but still rubber coated. I bought this off of recommendation from Shelby Dennis. She tends to use a lot softer bits in her horses' mouths, and a lot of her horses are off the track thoroughbreds, so I think if you can get an off the track thoroughbred to have a softer mouth, I think that's a really good thing. So I wanted to try something a little bit softer on Sassy, and I've heard just really good things about this bit, so I'm excited to try it. The next bit I have is the only egg butt bit that I have, so it is an egg butt double jointed French link snaffle. So the egg butt looks like this. It's like the shape of an egg. And then the French link is right here. It kind of looks like a peanut, like a circus peanut in my opinion, but it is a little bit flatter than the oval link that I just showed you. And I wanted to try it because I've heard really good things about French links, and I got this for a really good deal. I got this for $10 at a local tack shop, and it was on consignment, so I'm like, yes, I'm just gonna pick it up and see if she likes it. And I think a French link is good to have in your bit collection because I know a lot of horses tend to go well in it. And I forgot to mention, all of my bits here are 5 inches, but I'll be in the market for some 5 1/4 bits too because I want to add more to my collection. So I will keep you guys updated on these 2 bits since I haven't used them yet, but I thought it would be fun to throw them in this video so you guys can see. And then this is the other double jointed bit that I have, and this is a double jointed D-ring snaffle, and it looks like a racing D as well. and it does have this little copper roller right here. I heard a lot of horses like the taste of copper and it makes them salivate a little bit more. I think I rode Sassy in this for about a month, but then my friend gave me another bit, which I'll show you at the end, that she's been going in most recently. And it's not like she was going bad in here, but she just wasn't used to the double jointed bit. So I think now that her mouth has gotten a little bit softer, because I think I was using this in January and February is when she really started to show progress, and then a little bit into March. So I'll probably try this on her again, but I haven't used it on her in, I think about almost 2 months, about that. And then I would say this is probably the most gentle bit that I have because it is a loose ring, rubber coated snaffle, and this is single jointed, so it can provide the nutcracker action, so you just gotta be careful of that. If you're yanking on your horse's mouth too much, please don't do that. And it does have the loose ring right here, so it's no leverage because it's easily movable, as you can see here. And then it is a thicker rubber, as you can see. So I have this in comparison with my Centaur Eco Pure, so you can see that the rubber loose ring snaffle is definitely a lot thicker rubber than the Eco Pure, so I just thought I'd show that comparison. I started using this on Sassy, I think, in around late August, early September, and she went really well in this for a while, but I just thought the rubber was a little bit too thick for her, so I thought I would switch her out. I might throw her in this again, and I also might get a larger loose ring in a 5 1/4 because I just got some bit guards, because loose rings can be a little bit pinchy on the sides here since they do move so much. But I do like this bit. It's just not my absolute favorite that I've been using on her right now, but it's a good bit to have in my opinion. And I've also jumped Sassy in the loose ring, and that was actually the bit that I had on her at my most recent jumper show, which you could tell she was a little bit crazy there. She wasn't like crazy as in like bucking or rearing, she was just going a little bit fast, so definitely needed to do a little bit of a bit change there. And nothing harsh, it was just changing the bit to a different one. And then the final bit that I have here, I'm not positive if this is the actual brand Happy Mouth, but it is a Happy Mouth type of D-ring snaffle. And I think this is a Hunter D, but it's a lot thicker than my Eco Pure D-ring. You can see there, like the D-ring itself is a lot thicker, but this is a rubber coated single jointed D-ring snaffle. Sassy's been going really well in this. You just have to be careful with the Happy Mouth types of rubber coated bits because they can get a little bit sharp if they chew on it too much. Sassy does chew on the bit a little bit, so I might have to reevaluate. There's like a little part right here, which doesn't seem too sharp yet, but I definitely think it will get there if she chews a lot on it. But she goes fairly well in this bit. She does like to stretch down in this one, and she doesn't lean on it too much. And I think this has been a really good bit to help her kind of move a little bit better and me to soften my hands a little bit so she trusts me a little bit more to not hang on her mouth as much. So this has been a really good bit for me to help quiet my hands. And those are the bits that I have. I did sell my Kimberwick a long time ago, so I only have 6 bits right now, and I'm continuing to be on the hunt for some for my collection because I just want to have a good arsenal of bits to use. I also want to try Sassy bitless soon. I just haven't had the time or someone to like video me when I'm riding her bitless, but I honestly think she'll be fine because she is pretty obedient and she's a very good girl. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I also have a beauty channel if you want to check it out. It is Courtney K, and I'll have it linked down below. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.